Has this ever happened to you before? You're in a room with English speaking people. You're following the conversation, you're having a lot of fun. You understand everything, but you don't know when to interject with your comments. You know you have something really important to say, something interesting to say, but you don't know when the right timing is. Or you're coming up with the sentences in your head, but by the time you feel ready to speak out loud, they have gone from topic A to topic B to topic C, and you missed your chance. And you feel really frustrated. I have something interesting to say, but I don't feel like I'm part of this conversation. I feel left out. This has happened to me many times. And yes, it is not easy to become very fluent and become conversationally fluent in English. However, there are few things you could do to feel like you're part of the conversation. And you don't have to tell your life story. You don't always have to have something interesting to say. And here are my suggestions. Number one, ask questions. Number two, share the emotion. So, what I mean by asking questions, if you look at interviewers or MCs, they don't always say a lot of things. They just ask a few questions to prompt the guest speaker. And the guest speaker will do all the talking, but then pretty much the interviewer or the MC directs where the discussion will go. So you certainly could do the same thing in your conversation class or with a group of friends. So here are questions that you can memorize and you can use in your conversation. Really, is it true that he did that? Were you concerned when that happened? What would you do if that was true? Are you sure about that? When did that happen? When did you hear that? So these are some of the things you could say in virtually in any situation or topic. Something serious, something funny. They work for the most of the time. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to come up with a set of questions that you can memorize and use in any situation. Okay? So I'm going to prompt these questions, let the other person do this talking, but you could still feel like you're part of the conversation. Okay, number two, share the emotion. You don't always have to say something very insightful. You could just focus on the emotion. If the person is feeling sad, sympathize with the person. If the person is feeling very positive, energetic, say something funny and amplify that positive emotion. So these are some of the phrases that you could use. I wish that happened to me. That must have been great. Are you kidding? That's mind-blowing. No way, really? You must be really frustrated by that. I feel you. I'm on the same boat. Are you serious? Personally, I would never do that. So these are some of the phrases that you could use to share the emotion of the speaker. So come up with a few of these, memorize them, use them in your conversation, use them in your conversation class if you have one, use them with your friends, and you will always feel like you're part of the conversation.